So hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are doing great, and this is the part 2 of the Blender car rig add-on. And in the part 1 we have covered all the basic settings, basics tool which is required to start any kind of animation with the help of this tool. The part 1 will talk about each and everything, like how we can connect the controller with the tires, with the cars, how we can create this kind of ground plane, how you can use this kind of texture, how we can append the any kind of model with this file which is we have provided with this add-on. We have almost talked about each and everything in the part 1, so if you haven't seen this part yet, so then go and check it out. So I will put the link into the I button. I will put the link also in the description, so you can see from anywhere. So in the part 2 we'll talk about basically the how we can animate the camera with the help of this add-on, how we can create some cinematic kind of shots which is we have seen in some commercial basically, and how that tool is working basically, and how much freedom it is giving to us to use the camera and how it basically work. And we are also talk about some setting which is we have left in the part 1, like what is the drift control basically, and if we will increase this amount what will happen basically. So we will talk about some these option also. So first of all I'm just going to open my setup file which is I have created. Okay, so I'm just going to open this file, then we'll talk about each and everything. So before starting the tutorial guys, as you know that we are going to talk about the camera animation basically. So first of all we will append the camera. So how we can append? So right now here you can see we have a camera section, but right now it's showing a gray out, means we can't use this features basically. So how we can use this camera, and how we can highlight it, this option basically, how we can enable this option. So for that you have to just go to the again your file, and here you will see the append section. You have to just click on the append, and you will reach again this same folder. It's called car rig add-on. You have to just click on to here, and after that you have to go to this camera section, and just you have to click on the append, and you have to just select this camera 004, and you have to just click the append. And when you click on the append, here you can see right now we have a camera in our scene, and this is the camera tracker basically, and it will work according to the our animation, means, and whatever kind of animation, whatever kind of road shape we will create, that camera will automatically track it. So now I'm just going to open my setup file, then I'll show you how you can do this basically. And here you can see now we have a camera option is enabled, and we can use each and everything. Okay, so let's do it. So here you can see guys, this is our setup. So first of all we'll talk about the how I create this bridge basically. So if you want to know how I create this bridge, so I have already created one video on this topic. You can see my this video. In this video I have talk about each and everything, how we can make the bridge with the help of the array, with the help of the curve, and how we can add the texture also. So if you seen this video, you will get to know basically, you will get the basic idea how you can create any kind of bridge, any kind of road, any kind of shape with the help of the curve. So please make sure you watch this video. And second thing, I'm just going to talk about how we can create that kind of animated water. So I'm just going to show you. So first of all I'm just going to hide this array for a while, and now here you can see if I will play the animation, so here you can see this is the animated water basically. So if you want to know how I create this kind of animated water, so you should watch my this video. In this video I have talked about each and everything, how you can create the procedural animated water with the help of the nodes. So if you didn't see my video yet, so then go and check it out. Okay, so you will better get to know basically how you can create that kind of animated water. And at the last we'll talk about how I create these terrain basically. So for that I have used one free add-on. It's called terrain. So you can download from the internet, that will be free. Okay, so here you know that how I create each and everything. So now we'll talk about the basic settings. So first of all we'll talk about some setting which is we have left in part 1. So we'll talk about this section basically. So we'll go to the item section. Okay, and then we'll talk about some other option. It's called drift control basically. So drift control, how it's work basically. So here you can see when I will increase the drift, so here you can see that car will be uh, drifting like this. Okay, so for that we have to disable this array first of all, then we will see then in real time. So I'm just going to hide it. Yeah, so now we can talk about the drift. So here you can see when I will increase this drift control, so that car is sliding like this. Okay, so drift control basically help to create some realistic drift in our animation. And this is the head to tail. So head to tail, it's basically help to rotate this car in the center of his origin point. Okay, and you can create some cinematic super cinematic shot with the help of this head to tail. Okay, then the next option is this centrifugal force. So it is basically work some specify things, means if you have some kind of accelerated road, so it's work there basically. So and next option is the slalom. So it's basically slide the car, something like that. Okay, it is work that time when you creating some chasing shot and you just suddenly press the brake, then car is going to slide like this. Okay, and gas 1 and gas 2, basically when you press the brake, so here you can see when I will increase this, so here you can see that tire will be rotated. So when you press the brake when car in full speed, so for a while that tire is moving. So for that you can for that effect you can use this gas 1, and gas 1 is the for front tire and gas 2 for the back tire. Okay, so these are some basics of these tools, and if you want to know about in depth, and so we'll talk about in depth some other part also. Okay, and we'll create some cinematic shot as well, but right now I'm just going to tell you some basics about this car rig add-on, so you can use it and you can create some kind of animation, some shot of animation which is you want to create it basically. Okay, so at last we'll talk about the camera, which is this one basically. So for that what you have to do, you have to just press the 0, and here you can see when you press the 0, so you will come into the camera view. And now I'm just going to select some camera tracker option. So here you can see, so these are some camera options. So I'm just going to spread little bit more, yeah, something like that. So this is option is to change the perspective to orthographic and orthographic to perspective. So here you can see this is the orthographic and this is the perspective. Okay, if you increase the number, it will not increase, only two view. This is orthographic, this is perspective. Okay, here you can see if I will play the animation in the orthographic, so it will look like this. Here you can see, and if I will play the animation in the perspective view, so it look like more realistic. Okay, so it depend on your animation demand basically, what kind of. Okay, this is the camera focal length. Okay, you can adjust from the here how much zoom and how much far you need it. Okay, it's depend up to you. This is the orthographic scale, and this is I have set according to my view. You can set also. So here you can see these are some orthographic view, and it work only when you come in the orthographic view. Here you can see it not work in a perspective view basically. Okay, and second is that pass out alpha. So it basically, so here you can see we can't see anything beyond the camera. So from here we can increase and decrease the. So here you can see if I will decrease this, so we can see beyond the camera as well. Means the frame basically, I'm talking about this frame, this camera frame. Okay, so if you will increase it, so you will see beyond this frame as well, and if you will just increase it, so you will see only that camera view. Okay, and this is the location basically, so it's depend on you also what kind of location you need. It's change up to what kind of shot you are taking. Okay, so right now this is fine to me. And this is the rotation of this camera. So here you can see if I will increase it, so you can rotate it. Okay, if I will rotate once more, so it will not rotate, only once you can rotate it. Same thing in this part as well. Okay, here you can see these are some option. and the last option is zoom auto offset. So it's basically when you play the animation, when the camera is tracking your model, your car, so how much it will zoom, okay, according to this offset, basically according to the offset. So you can define from here. Okay, so these are some camera settings which is very basics, okay, and I hope you understand very nicely. So now we'll talk about how we can create the animation. So here you can see right now I have set one camera, okay. You can set any kind of view from here. Here you can see I'm just going to rotate it. So here you can see you can take any kind of angle, okay. It's depend up to you what you want to take. Here you can see, okay, it will just, if you keep this camera like that, so it will track your model from this view as well. And now we'll talk about the last option. It's called camera animation. So how you can animate your camera and how you can export your render, how you can set your keyframe, how you can set your frame rate. Okay, so we'll talk about this one basically now. So first of all, I'm just going to tell you, so you don't need to add any kind of keyframe in this add-on, okay, because here you can see, as you know that here you can see, we can see the camera tracker. So that camera tracker means whatever kind of angle you will set in this view, in this camera view, it will track your car according to your angle. So you don't need to add any kind of keyframe, okay, extra keyframe. If you want, so you can add, but most probably you don't need it. And the second thing is that if you want to export your render, so first of all you have to define your frame rate and frame, basically how much frame you want to render, okay. So for that, what you have to do, so from here you can see this is the output property. So here you can see this is the frame rate, so I have set the 24, okay, frame rate, and this is the frame start and frame end. So I have to set this animation frame 55, okay. So what happened when I play the animation? So here you can see when I play the animation, that camera will automatically track my car. Here you can see, okay. If I will increase this road, here you can see, if I will increase this ground type, yeah, I think it's increasing. I should increase one more. I think 40 is fine, yeah. So here you can see when I will play the animation, so that car is that camera is automatically tracking our whole car according to our road, according to our angle, according to the situation when the car is rotating, which angle should take basically. And if you want to do manually, so you can do manually as well, but most probably you don't need to do it, okay. And the last thing is that how you can export your render, basically how you can export your animation. So for that you have to set your output part from here, okay, which is I have set. Here you can see you can set any kind, you can set any kind of name, okay, and you have to just click the accept. And when you accept it, so from here you have to do some little settings. So first of all you have to change this file format to the FFmpeg video, because by default it's set on PNG, okay. And after that you can keep it this RGB, and after that you have to change the encoding to the quick timer, and you can use the H264 in MP4 as well. And this is basically video codec is automatic set. From here you can define the how much quality you need it, so make sure you keep high quality always, okay. And you don't need to change anything from here. If you have any audio, so you can just add the audio, okay. If you don't have any audio, then you just go to the here render and just press the render animation. So when you press the render animation, so you will see this kind of animation. So that's it for this tutorial, guys. In this part 2 we have covered each and everything, how we can animate our camera, how we can append our camera, and how we can use some basic options, and how we can export our render as well. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you learned something in this video, please hit the like button, hit the share button, and subscribe my channel. Also, if you have any queries, if you have any suggestion, please let me know in the comment box. I will definitely reply comment. So bye bye, take care and stay home, guys.